Hello everyone, Thor here. I saw The Strangers last night, but I went out after, so I didn't get a chance to do the recording, so here we are. I thought this was a prequel, but it's actually more of a remake. Every time I hear The Strangers, I always hear it in the Resident Evil 4 merchant voice.
Greetings, stranger.
This is a worse version of the original one, so let's get into it. So Strangers Chapter 1's another one of those horror movies that take place in an Airbnb. So I really think these horror movies are telling you not to get an Airbnb. This movie hits all the same beats as the original Strangers. They have all the set pieces. It's just a different feeling movie. I feel like this one had a lot of slow parts and it was only 90 minutes, but it kind of felt like it was longer, which isn't good. It took a little while to get going too. It did do some moments of really good. Like these movies, I think I haven't seen the original one in a while, but I remember it was good at building tension. And this had a few moments, like there's a part in a crawl space and the girl gets a nail through her hand, and that made me cringe, and she couldn't scream or else they'd know she was there. They did a few moments like that. They definitely borrowed things from other movies. You know, they did a shower scene out of Psycho. They did cutting down a door with an axe, like The Shining. It definitely wore its inspirations on its sleeve, and it definitely had a lot of the same story beats that the original did. Problem is, the original one probably did it a little bit better. Again, I haven't watched it in a while, but I remember it being pretty good. A not so great sequel, and apparently this new one's a new trilogy. They already filmed the 3 movies. Falls into the normal horror movie issue where some of the characters, they just do dumb things. It's just like you had an easy out. The road's right there. Why are you going into They show a guy in the beginning of the movie, and at least he made a run for it. He ended up getting caught by them. But these 2 characters had so many ways out. Like, there's a part where they almost get out in a car, and they get ran by a truck, and the guy that looks like... We're going to refer to him as Jason Part 2 because he's got a bag over his head. Jason Part 2 leaves the truck running. Like, I know you want to find your girlfriend, but if she hears the car, she'll go for the car. So drive with that. He has a shotgun. Or when the guy was driving the car, he had a clear shot. He also gets a few opportunities when he's got the shotgun to, kill off one of the killers, and he just misses out. And the guy needs an inhaler, so they definitely, you knew that it was going to be a big factor in at least the final chase scene, and it comes up quite a bit in the movie. It just really suffers because they sometimes seem like they're going to do a smart thing and then just do something really dumb. And it's just like, oh, come on. It gets to a point it's like, yeah, you kind of deserve whatever happens to you because you just did the dumb thing. It's a cabin in the woods, They come up with a decent idea and then the gas comes out and they're like, oh, let's split up, It's just like that. Spoiler here, but the girl survives just like in the first one. And I think she's going to become like a Tommy Jarvis. She's going to come back and try to get revenge. Because, of course, there's going to be a trilogy. Hopefully the other ones are better. They're saying they're different. We'll see how it comes out. It's hard to recommend going to the theater to see this one, especially when you can just watch the original one on streaming or a Blu-ray if you have it or whatever. I'll definitely watch the sequels, but this one had a few scares, but it definitely way too many jump scares, and I'm just like, come on, we have enough movies with those things. So the best parts are when they build up the tension, and I wish they had more of those. They could have done more set pieces like that, especially in the hunting cabin that they were in. Look at Until Dawn. They put a bunch of scary moments in a cabin, and it's great. There's so many things you could do. And then towards the end, they're all in the woods, and the fog's like Silent Hill. Like, you can't see anything in front of you, and it's just like, really, like, I know I've been in fog, but of course it's this foggy. And it comes down to, like, they get these weird knocks and they just stick around in the house. I would have just been like, nope, we're gone. We're not staying here. We're in the middle of nowhere. I think it might be part of a cult or something. There's a lot of breadcrumbs for that. So we'll see where this movie goes. I'd say wait for streaming. And I don't know. I haven't watched the other one that much. I know I liked it, but I haven't watched the other one that much. So I probably won't watch this one again anytime soon. So take that for what you will. It's kind of forgettable, but we got some really good movies coming up, so I'm looking forward to all those. I'll catch you in the next one. Thor out.